Can SFRTA speak a little bit to the connectivity improvements that you believe such a corridor would bring?
Yeah, so the really exciting part is we actually extended our service to downtown Miami and the Miami Central Station where Brightline is. That sort of acts as the southern terminus of the coastal link. So that would be, consider that like Station 1.
Yeah.
And then the service would go north up the corridor to Aventura. That would complete the Miami-Dade segment. And then Broward's working on doing half of their segment from Aventura to the south part of downtown Fort Lauderdale, which would include the Fort Lauderdale International Airport. So
that's awesome.
And they're pretty much on the same timeline, so you could get a commuter rail service between downtown Miami all the way up to downtown Fort Lauderdale, which would be huge because as South Florida's developed over the years, most of our urban core in our downtown, where a lot of people live and work and where the density is, has been around that northeast corridor. And while Brightline's great and solves a really important market, there is a commuter kind of everyday rider market there for some infill stations that isn't being served right now.
Absolutely.
So it would be a huge game changer. A great bus service on those parts of town, great connectivity, great street grid. It's a no-brainer. It would be huge.
And I mean, the context of the possibilities of that service and the demand for it, I think, is just observing the 95 at peak rush hour. The amount of people that honestly are having to leave Miami because of affordability issues are similarly facing really extreme costs for transportation, moving to Broward and then having to commute still to Miami. So we're really talking about a demand that we already know it's there. It's not even about creating the demand.
Correct.
Yeah, it would be an absolute game changer. And to clarify from your point, I think it's important for folks to know that there would be those infill stations in between downtown and Aventura. So it's like even additional neighborhood level access that this potential project would provide.
And a cool little fun fact is we've been planning for this and the region's been planning this for a long time. When Brightline built the Aventura station, actually if you go to it, there is a commuter rail platform built as a part of that station right now, waiting for the local service to come in. So yeah, you can actually see it.
They're waiting for us.
They're waiting.
Thank you so much for
sure.
all the insight. Anything else you want people to know about Tri-Rail and SFRTA?
We are here. We would love to have more folks on board. If you've never tried us before, please come out. We run 365 days a year. On the weekends, fares are only $5. So if you don't want to come out during like the week when it's like busy and hectic, come out on the weekend, take maybe a trip down to Miami or up to West Palm, and download our new app. We have a new regional app that's just come out where you can pay for your fares across all 4 transit systems in South Florida on one mobile app. So give it a try.